Hi, I'm Charlene Laney of Newmaker Financial and Certified Financial Planner. Here's the deal with today's video. I know that you all want to be the next person to win the lottery. Me too, by the way. I know you all want to be the person whose business just absolutely strikes it rich tomorrow without you seeing it coming at all. But until then, we here at Newmaker Financial are here to remind you of the dangers of instant success stories. So these might be stories that you run into on TikTok or on the local news or even national or international news level. And regardless of the level of truth for these news stories, we recognize that they can be very compelling stories, and they are compelling for a reason. It's exciting ideas for us, but it ends up being problematic and can also affect us and our financial health in negative ways. So here are the 4 negative ways that I want to talk to you about the dangers of these instant success stories. So first and foremost is misleading expectations. These instant success stories can create unrealistic expectations for us, leading us to believe that achieving success should be quick and that it should be effortless, or that it can be quick and effortless. And we don't want to let go of that possibility. But this makes us, as investors, a lot more prone to get rich quick schemes, or worst case scenario, I guess this not necessarily worst case, but on the worst end of the spectrum, it could even make us develop an unhealthy gambling addiction, for which you might seek assistance from a financial therapist. The second thing is it gives us a shallow understanding of success. So these instant success stories often overlook the hard work, the perseverance, and the failures, very important part of success, that are integral to a success journey. And that ultimately gives us a superficial understanding of what it takes to succeed. It also keeps us further from understanding how we as individuals define our own success. So for example, if success for you is about having enough money or being quote unquote wealthy, well, how much is wealthy? How much money would you need to feel wealthy? And when is enough actually enough for you? Which brings us to our third point, which is dependency on external validation. So these instant success stories really take us out of ourselves and make us more outwardly focused. And that can foster a dependency or an inclination to seek external validation and external approval. And individuals may end up basing their own self-worth on just their achievements, or how much money is in the bank, rather than their intrinsic values or their qualities as a person. And going back to our understanding of success, like in point number 2, when you can't define for yourself what wealthy or what enough might be, it's really easy to be misled by the people around you. And even if you have a good plan in place, you're constantly going to be questioning yourself and your decisions whenever someone who is not an expert, maybe they're your neighbor or your friend who day trades, weighs in on, with their own 2 cents about what you should be doing with your finances and how well you should be doing and where you should be in your life. And that's simply not a way to live. That's going to increase your financial stress overall, which of course we want to reduce. Now, fourth and finally is a lack of consistency. So instant success stories can make us devalue the consistency that's needed to build a strong and successful life, or business really, and can lead to impulsive decision making. Not to say that every impulsive decision has been unsuccessful, but we can all think of our own instances where being impulsive did not do well for us. And we see examples of this all the time with small business owners who just simply can't decide what it is they want to offer, what it is they want to do with their business. And not to say that there aren't important things to consider when making a pivot in your business. And of course, there are valid reasons, like how strong is the market for your product or your service? And are you offering this product or service in a way that's valuable? And are you good at what you're doing there? Of course, those are all valid things to consider, but often consistency matters more than having the best and the freshest idea. And the same goes, of course, for investing too, where folks are often drawn to seeking out the newest and the hottest stock pick, the newest trends, what kind of currency or crypto trends are we going to be looking at next. People end up chasing returns and often do worse just doing that than if they had bought a simple diversified stock fund and stuck with it over the long term. And this is, of course, a very broad example, and there's room for a little bit of both in most people's plans, but it's a dangerous game. These certain lines of thinking that we gain from instant success stories, if we choose to believe them as we run across them. Now, here at Newmaker, we really believe in the importance of embracing the journey, embracing wherever you are at in your financial journey, all levels of wealth. There's really going to be setbacks, ups and downs, and challenges no matter where you are at in your financial planning journey. But it's important to see both the good along with the bad as you run into it. Now, if you are someone who needs help with clarifying what your goals are and helping to get to that point where you can articulate what success means for you and developing a plan and a roadmap for how to get there, well, that's exactly what financial planning is at Newmaker Financial, and it's exactly what we find that it should be across the board, but isn't necessarily the case at other firms. So seek out the assistance of a financial planner that you know, like, and trust. And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.